What's going on, guys? Taylor Garcia here with InsureYourGarage.com, and today we're talking about lowering your premiums on your garage insurance and how the hell you do that. Okay, I get it. Nobody wants to overpay for your insurance, right? And I'm an insurance guy, and I understand. The last thing you want to do is worry about your insurance, and the real last thing you want to do is overpay for your insurance. So I'm here to kind of get you the best deal possible and to try to help you get the lowest premium on your garage insurance. So when it comes to garage insurance, there's only a few ways that these insurance companies charge premium, right? There's only a few factors that they kind of consider. So there's no real way to trick the system to getting you a lower premium because they're really going off your annual revenue, which they do audit at the end of the year. So if you lowball your annual revenue that you give to the insurance company, they want to see your records at the end of the year. So you can't really lowball them in that way, right? The other way is they look at payroll. So depending on how many guys you have, they look at your payroll. That's also auditable. So you can't lower your payroll and tell them you're only paying X amount in payroll when you're really up here, because they're gonna look at it at the end of the year and you're gonna have to owe that difference. So there's no real way there. And the way they look at it is annual revenues is you're working on a lot more vehicles, right? So you got a bigger shop, there's just more risk. It's the law of large numbers. The more and more cars you're working on, you're bound to have an accident at some point, right? So they charge more the more you make. It's like anything else. It's like taxes or whatever. The more you make, the more they take. And same with payroll. The more payroll you have, the more workers you have, the more chance there's an accident that's gonna happen. So that's really kind of how the premium's based. However, there are a few things you can do to make sure you're getting the best deal possible, and we're gonna dive deep into that now. So the first thing I will say is working with an agent that understands your industry. Working with an agent like myself that understands the automotive industry are gonna go to the markets that are the most competitive. And the general agent that works on 99% of other businesses but will insure your garage may not know about these small boutique companies that really know garages that will get you a really good deal. So you wanna make sure you're working with an agent that understands your industry, because that's really a good way to find these little smaller companies that maybe not everybody knows, but they're really competitive in your industry. And the other way to do it is bundling your insurance. And I know everybody's heard that term, bundling your insurance, right? With your home and auto, bundle to save a deal. That's true. If you can get your workers' comp, commercial auto, garage insurance, and all of it put together, you could get a better deal because you have more lines of coverage with them. And as an agent for me, I can negotiate a better price because I have more policies in place with that company for you. So that's a great way to also to try to get some discounts by bundling your workers' comp, your garage liability insurance, etc., all with one carrier. And it's much better when it comes to a claim. You're not trying to figure out which policy was with which company, with which agent. You have it all with one agent and all with one company. It's seamless, it's streamlined, it's way easier, way less of a headache. And another way I help garages get a lower insurance premium is by certain things you can do on site that I can negotiate with the carrier to get a better discount. And a few of those things are having security lights and security cameras and maybe a fence, especially if your customers' vehicles are outside. Fencing it, having cameras and having lights. That could be a great way to prevent claims from happening, which insurance companies like, which means the premium can be reduced a little bit, right? And that gives me a little more power to negotiate. Insurance companies like to see those kind of things where you're actively preventing claims from happening. Those type of things that you're doing are only good because I can go back to them and say, hey, look, they're doing everything they can to prevent a claim from happening. And that allows me a little bit of power to reduce your premium a little more. And the last way that you could possibly save on your insurance premium, but not all insurance companies offer, but I am seeing it more and more, is paying your insurance annual premium in full. Now, this is not always possible because the premium can be fairly large, and to pay maybe 8 to 10, 5,000, whatever it is, 5 to 8 to 10,000 in full is a lot, right? But if you look at it, maybe if you pay 8,000 in full, your premium goes down to only 7,250 or something, right? So depending on your financial situation, and if you're able to pay it in full, most of the time, we can get a pretty good chunk off and you're avoiding any installment fees, etc. I know that's not always going to appeal to every garage because I know most small businesses don't kind of just have that cash flow just sitting around. But if you do, that is a great way, and if you could swing it, that's a great way to save on your insurance. At the end of the day, there's not a ton of ways to lower your insurance premiums. But these are a few ways that you can get a better deal on your insurance. And I think the most important thing is to find an agent that understands your industry and has the markets, aka us. Find somebody that understands how to avoid claims. Make sure you're doing all the things, lights, cameras, signs, etc. Make sure those are being done. Bundle all your insurance, right? Have it all with one carrier and one agent. That gives the agent a lot of power to negotiate the price a little bit more. And to pay in full. If you can swing that, paying in full usually will get you a discount. I hope this helped, guys. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe because I talk all things of garage insurance because I'm here to help the automotive industry get the best insurance deals possible. And we help garages nationally with all things garage insurance. So if you have any garage insurance questions, please reach out to us today. I'd be happy to talk to you guys. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.